Welcome back. Podcast number 5. The sun was glaring in, and I figured out that instead of adjusting my camera phone setup here, I just pull out and I pulled into another parking spot. So the light feels better. I kind of feel like we're starting to get into some things here. Part of your job is going to be to figure out how to use this information in different situations, whether you're working for corporate or working for somebody, or how you want to refine or direct your particular practice or how you're working. I will tell you, just as a mild step back, that one of my challenges was that I came back to a community that had approximately 200 dentists. Those were 200 baby boomers and parents of baby boomers, and they were working hard to grow their practice. We happened to be in an area that at the time that was very military industrial complex. Everybody had good insurance. There were a lot of engineers. It was IBM, Lockheed Martin, GE, Farrl, and another whole cluster of smaller businesses, not to mention Binghamton University. And there was a time when that area, especially my dad's era, was doing well. And a lot of people were doing well. So when I came back, those businesses and the whole military industrial complex wasn't doing as well. People were losing patience. Where do you get patience? The idea of advertising back in the early 80s, nah. Or handing out roses or toasters or whatever you're doing. I could tell you about that, but I don't know that it would be helping so much, except to say that I did have to find a combination of things that would separate or differentiate me from my brother. Hey, why can't you? My brother was part of a group, and they had 3 or 4 dentists, and at the time I wasn't married, so everybody, oh, he's single, he's not necessarily the person to settle in with your practice and your kids and your family. Okay, others I think will have that challenge. And I had to figure out a bunch of things by myself. And believe me, it was messy, and you're gonna make some mistakes, big time, expensive mistakes. So again, I wish I had somebody like me that could listen, and I could say, we got 200 dentists in our community, and these are I am part of the corporate picture you are talking about, Jer, or I'm locked in with high school loans, or I want to have a family. And I would start to ask, like, well, what do you want your life to look like? How do you want it to look like? And how much do you want to make? How much do you need to make? And at what expense? Because, like, I come home from my practice, and I'm like, holy mackerel, there's one kind of tired from the work, and there's the other kind of tired from the emotional toil of dealing with complicated things, expensive things. Every time a case comes in, it's like, oh brother, this is gonna be, this could be $1,500. Well, believe me, people are like, oh my God, $1,500, I can't handle that. And I get it. I don't want you giving me a $1,500 bill. So how you handle the emotional side of that, or how you step aside from it, there's a cost. If you step aside, okay, you don't have to deal with the emotional toil, but they'll just pile you up with more clinical care that is going to tire you another way, and you're going to get burned out. Now, if you love putting matrix bands on and love doing perio, whatever,